playing some more Madden 18. This is week 11, and I am up against the Rams. Let's get this shit done. Loading, I hate loading. Loading sucks. Takes so long.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18
Hi.
on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Vikings are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Rams offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Oh, Seahawks is 9-0.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Did the Rams get new helmets? It looks like it.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Last year's #1 overall pick, here he comes. He'll be leading them and looking for an improvement in year 2, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
This game looks so awesome.
They'll run again here with Dunbar. And not much.
No,
Maybe a yard
not in
to
my
the
hole.
29.
Nah, not in my hole. My hole closes quickly.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Let's take a second here to talk about cornerback Xavier Rhodes. And what I love about his game, his long arms and strong hands. When you put him in press coverage, it's really hard for receivers to get off the line of scrimmage and get into their routes.
Had what
Yeah,
most
it
thought
is.
was his best year in 2016. The trophy case agrees. His first Pro Bowl. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard
Goff, why did you do that?
line.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They're right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you say.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not let the defense get to it.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Oh, I'm going for it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Bradford.
What
And
the?
that is going to be incomplete.
Morgan!
Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got
Rudolph
to make sure
caught
that
it.
they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. He got 29 yards that time.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On the run, Dunbar. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, and maybe more later on.
And that is incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Come on, guys.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Illegal touching. Offense.
4th and 9 and 4th. Ooh.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now McKinnon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard.
Yeah, I got
It's a loss
I
of
got
a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Encroachment, good defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
To throw, Bradford, over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Get in. Why?
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Bradford. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it falls incomplete.
Where's the flag?
After almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great.
Where is the flag? What the fuck?
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
No, I'm not going to try it.
Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. Now it's picked up near
midfield. Oh, what the fuck,
30,
guys?
10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Like I was saying, blocking sucks.
No, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Because of blocking, I know.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington.
Well,
got to make sure you get it right.
Be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night we can and down he goes. goes on the
Oh,
pressure.
fucking A, guys. Where's the block? Why not just give them the fucking game if you don't do that shit?
Loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Bradford on second down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yep, give them the game, guys. Give them the fucking game.
That's on the veteran guard, Alex Boone.
If you guys do this shit, you're giving them the fucking game. Fucking dumbasses.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
I should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Now Bradford. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Bradford dancing to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Steps away, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now.
Fucking A, guys. You guys are fucking retarded.
Second down, Bradford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 39 that time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
They'll try to run with McKinnon.
I'm in.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Why go for the time? We need to go
Nothing
for the
special
win.
there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down.
Probably a
Let's
face
see what
mask.
that's about.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Ooh. I'll accept
This
that.
is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Gall. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Goff on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
There we go. Sack his ass.
They get there for the sack. Anthony Barr leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over,
I know what
we
they're
step
going to do.
aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Sherrills to return it. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's probably
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Offense.
Yep.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Bradford to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and long for Bradford. Being chased out left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown.
There we go.
Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Let's go, guys.
Forbath out to kick this one away.
Oh, fuck.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to break
Don't
it out,
let them break it, you dumb motherfuckers.
Of the 30.
Come on, go for the kneel. Come on, please. Please do it. Please do it.
They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And room to run as he's up past the 35.
Why call timeout, you fucking retard?
Timeout taken. Perhaps
Let
a
it go
chance
into
for
freaking
one more quick play and then
halftime.
another timeout if
It's not the end of the
we'll
game.
see.
It's just going to halftime, you retard.
On second down, here's Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
There we go.
So
Halftime.
we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. The Vikings are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Rams just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights.
I'm back. Holy shit.
Vikings
I'm still
football
ahead with
into
the rushers.
first. Here's Sam Bradford finding Laquan Treadwell. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 47-yard line. Vikings have it midway through the second. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. Vikings now later on the drive. McKinnon's going to look for space, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown.
There we go.
The Vikings go up by 1. Now to late in the second. Thielen's by himself here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Vikings go up by 8. And with that, we'll send you back to Minneapolis where Brandon and Charles are on the call.
Let's go. Let's get this shit done.
Appreciate it.
Time to get back to work, guys.
Game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, I thought I was
And
gonna
this
break it.
return
I
that's
thought I found a
positive as he
big
gets
hole.
past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've...
It's a foot race. And
There we
it'll
go,
find
Adam
Thielen on the right
Thielen.
side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first
He was
score in the
open.
second half. Now you start
That
to
was
pull
a
away
good
little
play
bit
right
and get
there.
some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And we can
Man, I'm
break that
already
scoring
over
drive down
200
pretty
passing
easily.
yards.
One play, long touchdown pass into the end
shit.
zone. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance
what
at the
does Oakland
offense
need
as
to
they
do?
work their way back out for their first possession
Oh, fifth
of the
sack?
second
Ah,
half. They're
that's-
down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the
I
board,
could
get some
have
momentum
said
here at
Robertson
half two.
for a bit,
Try and
but
get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot
How
of the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
God,
They haven't
no.
had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get...
And now off to the
No,
races, down
shit.
the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lance Dunbar hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Forced out to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's McKinnon. And some room to roam now.
There we go.
Get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A first down throw for Bradford. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one in.
Morgan!
Well, the numbers have been good
What
in
the
the passing
fuck?
game, and certainly a big reason why they have
Run
the lead.
faster!
But now here, third quarter,
Fucking
maybe go
retard!
the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer.
I wonder how you
there in
throw
the
it away. I
second
forgot
half.
that
Instead,
shit.
it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many
I think
guys
inside
are in
would
this
be good
area.
right there.
Looks to be in that groove right now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Bradford. Thrown
Oh,
across his body,
fuck.
and
That
it's
was my bad.
intercepted. monster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
We're
football
going to stay with
back.
the running game.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Now Gong. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's at the 50,
fuck.
the 30, 10, touchdown LA. Sammy Watkins, 95 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Alright, I think we should stick with the passing game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of
There we
the
go.
backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. Golden Tate, a touchdown catch in that ball game.
Oh, shit.
Back now at beautiful new U.S.
Golden
Bank
Tate,
Stadium.
see.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing, Bradford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Bradford. And no escaping this
Good,
time
guys.
as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
No,
And
no,
partner,
no.
I would guess that in his headset, he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down. It does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle.
Yep.
That's Hodges.
Hodges right there.
14 there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
I can do
What,
this
he's been
shit.
able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bradford now. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Bradford. And that is incomplete.
I had to.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Bradford. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, right there.
McKinnon, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because
They
he's not
are.
worried about the
They always are.
numbers. It's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on. Hit.
Right through it.
There we go.
Solid return, pretty good field position.
We got
They'll
2 minutes,
start at the
35 seconds left.
32-yard line.
Let's get this shit done.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Goff on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Oh, Goff was just lucky. He almost got hit. He almost got nailed.
Pick up there at 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another
All right,
zone.
here we go.
Time for a break.
Yeah,
We'll
better
come
be.
back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, here's Goff.
Hey, he got sacked.
And they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd.
Stay in you guys' zone. Stay in the zone. Don't do anything else. Stay in the zone.
Now Goff.
And he gets nailed.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Goff. Oh, he can't hang on to
that
it.
would've got
Almost
picked.
intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at
If
least
that
it
was
does get
a,
him to
if this
fourth
was a
down.
real game, Harrison
I guess
Smith
they're in
would
a
have picked
situation in
that.
fourth quarter where
That-
they're forced to take some chances,
that would've been
but I don't know that was the
Probably a
type of
pick
chance you wanna
six
take.
or
That one
just
could very
pick for
easily have been
16 yards.
intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. Fourth
Yeah.
quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of
They're
play.
taking timeouts like crazy. Come on, guys. Just doing that shit. Just let the game be over.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11
Just-
men back out onto the field
You
for
guys
the
need like
defense.
2 points, like 2 scores. Or score and then get it back and then go for like
The Vikings
another
on
score,
third down,
like 3
not quite
points.
50%, 4 for
Go
9.
for a score and
This
a
is
2
third
point.
and 7.
You still won't be.
Now Bradford. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is taken
There we go.
5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Holy shit.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Redskins have scored to swing back in front.
There we go.
Kirk Cousins, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes. It's all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
I want to see my highlights. I want to see how many points I got.
They keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Rams,
it was a game this year
really
again?
needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
We're against Detroit for Thanksgiving again. Last year we were, this year we
that'll
are.
do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew.
357 passing yards. Oh my God, that got out of hand.
It's a win for the Vikings.
Oh guys, if you like that, smash that like button. And if you want to help me grow my channel, get me out there, and join the family, press that red subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.